Hey friends, how are you? So in today's video, I want to do a couple of planner cover comparisons or planner comparisons as well, journals, all of that. I'm going to try and make it quick just because there is a lot to cover. And yeah, so let's get started. I'm just going to grab several different planner sizes to show you the difference between them. The first one, I'm going to start from the smallest and work up. So this is a pocket planner from the Honeybee shop, and it is about, I want to say it's 3x5, but I could be wrong on the size. And then this is a pocket rings planner. So you can see that the pages themselves are about the same, but because this doesn't have to accommodate the rings, it is smaller. Okay. Next we have an A6. Now this is a true A6 size. So show you comparison of sizes here of the rings, and quickly here is an A6 TN. So you can see the TN is smaller. Here is a couple of inserts on the inside. And sorry, this one doesn't have anything in it. So let me grab one that has some pages in it. So when you open up the rings planner, and you can see that the A6 TN insert is slightly smaller than the rings insert. So this one is the rings, this one is the TN. So traveler's notebook size. Okay. So that's basically the difference of rings and strings. And then let's grab. Okay, so this one is the true A6, like I said. This one is a personal size. So on Amazon, a lot of times you'll see the sizes listed as A6. However, as you can see, there is a difference in size. So they are close to the same width here, but height-wise, there is a big difference. Okay, now the other thing is when you're looking at the rings themselves. Let me see here. Let me just grab rings. Okay. So here are the rings for the pocket, or excuse me, the personal size planner versus the A6. So as you can see, they do not line up. So if you're ever wondering why your A6 is not matching, that's why. Okay, so you want to be very careful when you're buying things on Amazon that show it as A6, because the ones on Amazon are not true A6. So just be aware of that they are different. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into personal size. So this is the personal rings, and this is a B6 rings. So as you can see, the height is the same, but the width is slightly different. The rings on the B6 in personal are the exact same. So the rings are interchangeable between the the rings are interchangeable between the B6 and the personal planner. The only difference is the width. The height is about the same. Okay, so you have the personal, the B6, and then this is a B6 TN. So the strings. So the B6 strings is slightly taller than the B6 rings. Okay, the width is also different. So some of these are not interchangeable as far as the sizing. Okay, so one thing to note when it comes to B6 is you have B6 rings and a mini happy planner. Now the sizes are different, but if you look at the pages of the inserts, they are very similar. The B6 is slightly wider, but if you're wanting to print your own inserts and you can't find mini happy planner sizes, you can do a B6 or a personal rings, and they are going to be similar sizes. Now you also have the option to do the hardbound B6, and I'm sorry, this is probably very overwhelming on the different sizes. But here is a hardbound B6. So when you are looking at B6 rings and B6 hardbound, they are going to be the same width. The only difference is with the B6 planner, it is wider with the cover. Okay. Now we are going to move into A5. Now with an A5, here is a Carpe Diem A5, and then this is the A5 wide from Pressions. Okay, height is slightly different. Width is different, but the rings are the same. Okay, so the rings in here are going to be the same size as the rings in here. You can do the same inserts. You can just do A5 and the A5 cover. Just know that it is going to be smaller than the cover. But sometimes we like to have a little bit of extra room for any deco or pins or anything like that. So that's just something to note. Now, the next one is going to be an A5 hardbound. So this is Archer and Olive A5. And let's go ahead and grab that A5. Okay, so as you can see, the cover is significantly larger, but the pages are going to be the same. Okay, so just keep in mind that covers with rings are always going to be larger to accommodate those rings. Now, looking at the A5, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. A5 hardbound and the B6 hardbound, comparing the two there. See, there's the width and the height are different. So there's a difference there. Now the next one we have is going to be the classic Happy Planner. So there's the classic Happy Planner there, which is similar size to the Erin Condren. So the only difference is the height is slightly different. So if you look at measurements for the Erin Condren, it's 7 inches by 9 inches, where Happy Planner is 7 inches by 9.25. So there's a slight difference in sizing there, but it's very small. I mean, 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so the other spiral bound is the leafy treetops. So this one is significantly smaller than the Erin Condren. So height-wise, they're the same, but if you look at width, there's a good inch difference there. So the pages, when you're looking at the weekly pages, it does not have, it's about 1.25, so it's not the full 1.5. So these are significantly smaller in width, and therefore it is challenging to get sticker kits for this planner. Okay, so the last one we have is going to be the B5. So this one is a B5 from Archer and Olive. Here is the A5 from Archer and Olive, and then the B6 from Pressions. So if you can see the difference there, there's going to be a big difference in the sizing. Okay, so the B5 page-wise is going to be very similar to, oops, sorry, I'm out of frame. The width is going to be very similar to the 7 inches like the Happy Planner or Erin Condren is, but the height is a little bit taller. So I think it's about 9.75 inches tall. I could be wrong, but I'll have all of the dimensions for all of the planners in the description box. But if you have any questions on any of the planner sizes that I covered in this video, or any others that you would like to see more information on, let me know in the description box below. All right, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye.